What's up everybody, Devin up here and I'm back, and today I got Rig's Revolution X Xbox controller. Here it is. We're gonna unbox it. I had to cop this because I thought this was a really dope concept, more aligned on a pro controller. As you see, you have the extra paddles in the back and it's customizable with Dolby Atmos graded products. The price is also nice too. So we're gonna unbox it, talk about it, see how it compares to a $200 pro controller versus this being a $100 pro controller. So with that being said, we're gonna unbox it, talk about it, see how it looks, and check out the quality. So with that being said, I got goals today, you got goals today. Welcome to my channel, thanks for watching. Let's get it started, y'all. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. We got Rig 3D audio, a lot of configurations. We'll get into that later. It's graded by Dolby Atmos, so you're gonna hear some nice sound coming from this controller and also from the speakers, from what you're playing through. Alright, so it says Unleash Precision. So what it contains is the controller, 44-degree angle adapters installed. We're gonna get into that. Some thumbsticks, 38-degree angle thumbsticks, 30-degree thumbstick, grip weights, a 3M USB Type-C to A cable, storage case, cleaning cloth, and Dolby Atmos activation card. This is designed for the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Windows 10. Alright, so here's some cool things you can actually do with this controller. So you can actually customize it, as I mentioned earlier. Here's a menu for it. And then next, here's more stuff that's included, but we're gonna go over it. So like I said, you get a lot for this controller, and it's actually cheaper than other competitions. With this is $99. For others, they go for $200 and up. All right, so without further ado, go ahead and get this unboxed. I'm really excited for this. Okay, all right, so when you first open it up, you get a little pamphlet, Revolution X. Let's see what's inside. Look like you get a little guidebook, a Dolby Atmos guide, and you know it's official when it comes with stickers. That's how you know it's official. All right, so lastly, here's the case right here. So this is pretty dope, you know. Nice material. Let's go and open this up. All right, so first things first, as you notice, you got the USB cable, and look at the thread on here. It's a nice thread. As you see, it's not the regular wire, so some nice material you're gonna get here. This is good for the price. Like I said, this is $99, and you getting this. This alone probably costs like $40 to $60 for a loan. And the wire is pretty long too, so that's nice. USB-A to USB Type-C. Next, you got the cleaning cloth right here. This is dope. All right, the next, you got the controller. So far, it don't look too appealing, what it comes with and what it can do. Man, you might gotta put that to the side and just enjoy what you got. All right, and this says controller. Let's see what's inside here. So when you first open it up, you see it says 10G, 14G, and 16G. This is some weight. Controller thumbsticks, you know, with some parts and pieces right here. So I think this is really dope. If you feel the controller is too light and flimsy, you can add some weight to it. If you lose a button or a piece, you can add different pieces to it, depending on the game. If you're doing fighting games, you might want to have an outer button versus a shooting game. You might want to have an inner button for that better grip. So it's pretty simple. You can actually take out these buttons if you want, and you can just add the other buttons to it. Seems like it's pretty simple and easy. So you get the analog sticks, thumbstick, power button, start, select, setting button, snapshots, ABXY. Up top, you got your USB Type-C / charging. You got your bumpers, triggers. All right, on the back, here's the most appealing thing on the controller. That's probably the biggest seller, and that is the accessory piece for the headphones. So on the back, you have extra triggers. So if you want to use turbo or speed boost, you have these options right here. So you can actually change your buttons if you're familiar with macros. I'm gonna put the description down below. You can actually set your buttons to how you want, set your triggers to how you want. you know, and you have options too. Here's where you would add the weights to it on the back of the controller for that extra weight. You know, if you a sweater, you got the grips right here. You know, there's plenty of options. I like it. I think it's really dope. So the difference between this and a Pro controller, as far as I'm noticing, I mean, this has some benefits. You know, it's very cost effective. You get the weights. You can change the buttons out, and you have the macros button on the back. The only thing that's missing is a way to tune the controller to where the trigger doesn't push down as much. If you notice in the Pro controllers, you can actually tune this to where it'll just click down like this and it will stop, versus you having to push it all the way down. So you have additional buttons on the back, as I noticed. I mean, as you already know, I already went over this. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. I just noticed these two, but you have additional buttons right here for the mapping. Speaking of the mapping, I'm gonna place it on here. So as you see with the mapping, here's all the buttons and things you can actually do with it, customize it and configure it, front, back, and I think it's freaking awesome. So that's really the difference. So if you're fine without the options to actually lower the time you hit the triggers where you can tune it versus a Pro controller, that's totally fine. I feel like you can make it up by changing the trigger buttons up top to actually down here to make these your shooting buttons. That'd be faster for the trigger. And you know what? You just have a lot of buttons and mapping you can do when you control it. So you have the options there. And like I said, it's going for $99. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. What do you guys think about the affordable? They even call this a Pro controller. It's not your standard controller, so you have options. So is it a Pro or not? So with that being said, what do you guys think? How you guys like it? It's $100 versus a $200 Pro controller, which you're probably missing one feature as far as I noticed, and that's tuning them triggers for less response time. So if you can deal with that, you know, I feel like it's a good controller. Rig's been making controllers for a while now, so I don't think it's a bad product. Check out the reviews. What do you guys think? Save your money, save $100, get this. And what do you guys think? I got goals today. You got goals today. I think it's a good controller. I give it a thumbs up. If I had to give this controller a rating, I would give it definitely an 8 out of 10. I don't see nothing wrong with it. The controller just don't seem appealing. It don't seem, compared to a Pro controller, it don't seem high quality. It seems rather decent quality, but that's not what you're paying for. You're paying for the Pro stuff that it can do versus, you know, the looks and appearance, and, you know, you get more performance out of it. So if you put that aside, that's kind of what it is. So 8 out of 10, not a bad controller. I say get it, it's worth it. And what do y'all think? I'm out. Thanks for watching. I got goals today. You got goals today. Hey, it is what it is. This is the Rig Revolution X, and I'm out. Peace.